Well, hi BookTube. I thought today I'd do a tag video. And the one I've chosen to do is the BookTube Newbie Tag 2.0. I think it was originally done by someone called Michael, but I can't find his channel, so yeah, there you go. And here we go. Question 1. What genres would you like to see talked about more on BookTube? Well, I'm currently reading a historical fiction. Classical historical fiction. Set in ancient Rome, or rather, ancient Greece, I suppose. And reading that has reminded me that I do quite enjoy historical fiction. You humans have such a colourful history. Goblins not so much. We tend to keep ourselves to ourselves, which makes for fairly undramatic events. Whereas you humans really like to get in each other's faces now and again. So anyway, yes, I've been reading some historical fiction, really quite enjoying that. I like it when it's quite well researched. I like that it has a very different feel to fantasy. It has a lot of the same elements, the whole sword fights, battles, horses, etc. But there's no big evil demon in historical fiction. And capturing that sense that maybe the opponent is just another regular person makes historical fiction feel much more, what's the word? Relatable than fantasy. Question 2. What is the best way to make friends on BookTube? Well, it is to engage with other BookTubers. Something goblins aren't brilliant at. But, commenting on people's videos, or replying to comments on your own videos, probably tagging people, but I don't really do that. Shame on you. That was me. Other than that, maybe shout-outs. I think shouting out other channels you enjoy earns good karma. Again, something I should do more than I do. Question 3. 3. What do you enjoy most about making BookTube videos? Well, like everyone, I really love the editing and making thumbnails and thinking up ideas and... No, none of that stuff. I like just expressing myself, I suppose. Talking, even if it's just to a camera. I quite like the sound of my own voice, I suppose, But maybe a more thoughtful answer to that is comments. I like the idea that people will watch my videos and give me feedback on them, or just say hello. Tell me what they thought of my efforts. Hopefully it's positive and they enjoyed the videos. Question 4. What do you enjoy least about making videos? Well, kind of all that stuff I said earlier. Editing, making thumbnails, particularly making thumbnails. I always forget that one. And end up rushing it, or not bothering. But also just finding the time. You would think sitting around in a goblin cave, counting ants, staring at rocks, I would have loads of free time, but that stuff is time consuming. Question 5. What videos, other than TBRs, wrap-ups, tags, would you like to see more of on BookTube? Now it's a bit of a generic answer, but original videos, creative videos, maybe some sort of book-based art. Although, you do get some of that on BookTube and I really enjoy it. But my final answer is going to be games. Yep. Occasionally get a nice book-based game or quiz on BookTube. Quite a fan of those. So if you're a BookTuber watching this, give it some thought. Entertain me. What are some themes you would like to see more of or less of in books? Well, what would I like to see more of? Goblins! That was easy, huh? And what would I like to see less of? Well, depends on the book, really. I think in most books, I'd probably want to see less romance. Quite often I think it's sort of thrown in as a, sort of like a necessity, as if a book without a romance isn't complete. Whereas I think in a lot of those books it doesn't actually add much to the plot. Doesn't really progress it. Arguably even slows it down. So, obviously if the book's a romance, having less romance would, be stupid. So, I suppose it's genre specific. Question 7. What are some of your BookTube goals? Well, just to entertain. And promote goblins and goblinness on the internet. We are a highly literate species. And, underrepresented, I would say. Not enough goblins on the internet. Question 8. Am I going to do that? 4 and 4? 4 and 4, 8. Oh, what was the question? What advice would you give to a YouTuber or BookTuber who has just started their channel? Well, first of all, manage your expectations. It's probably going to be a slow start, but hang in there. Progress will be slow but steady if you keep making content. But also make content that will be seen by others, and that means making tag videos, particularly well-known tag videos that will show up or be searched for. Things like the BookTube Newbie Tag are a good place to start. Question 9. What are some qualities that you look for in other BookTubers? Well, I'm going to say passion. With some BookTubers do just ooze passion for all the books they've read. And that desire to inspire others to read those books. And share in that enjoyment. But also variety. Both in the BookTuber and the content. I mean, like most of you, I am subscribed to a lot of BookTube channels, and there is a lot of very similar content out there. Not necessarily a bad thing, because different people have different opinions about the same things. But it is nice to occasionally stumble on something that is just very different. But also, a variety of content. I mean, do I want to watch a channel that is exclusively about horror fantasy? Probably not. Maybe I do. I don't know. No, probably not. I want that variety. And what else? Final thing is, or maybe a touching on all those things, is rare or original content. Probably the easiest thing to highlight under that banner is promotion of good unknown books. Those books that haven't been reviewed by 100 other booktubers and haven't got hundreds of reviews on Goodreads. I want BookTube to be somewhere where I can discover books I haven't heard of. Maybe independent books. Either from independent publishers or just self-published authors. That's a category of books that is often written off. But there are some absolute gems in there. So using BookTube as a way to find those gems would be beneficial to everyone. And finally, what is a fun hobby that other booktubers may not know about me? Well, I like puzzles. Yeah? Puzzles like this. Little puzzle toys that, you can play with and solve, Hey, that was easy. Done. So that was the BookTube Newbie Tag 2. Let me know if there's a third one somewhere. Maybe I'll do that too. Bye.